Hey guys.
Hello, amigos. Another Monday.
Sexy Monday.
Back with a minisode. Oh my God, it's a bank holiday. No,
What?
it's not. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a bank holiday. Sorry about that.
We got one coming, and there was one last week.
There was one last week, but
Last week.
You're defo working this Monday. So you know what to do. Put that fake meeting in your calendar so we can get into the gist. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, this thing does drop at 12 on Mondays, which means technically you should be watching it whilst eating your lunch.
Unless they watch it straight away when it comes out, in which, no. Because like, who eats at 12?
At my workplace, they be eating at 12.
Really?
The canteen be jam-packed, 12 on the dot.
Do they leave early?
Nah. So lunch is from 12 to 2. So you can go between 12 to 2, but everyone just rush it because they be running out of chicken by 12:30. So if you want the full meal that was on the menu, get there for 12. But I go there for like 12:30, 12:45 because why are we rushing for chicken?
I had a workplace that did that, where you'd see the queue and you're like, oh no, it's the dregs that are going to be left. I hate that.
Extended back, like, I go outside and eat Pret.
Oh, but is it like a free lunch type of situation?
Yeah, it's free.
That's why.
Yeah, but sometimes you be knowing why it's free.
Is it?
You know, like when it's like sometimes it slaps, but sometimes it feels like they just warmed whatever was in the fridge and said, there you go.
Not like an artisan salad type situation. I feel like
they have a salad bar.
Yeah.
But it's the hot food that's the issue.
So what's the hot food like normally?
So they try and do like, how do I say, cultural food. So every day is different.
Okay.
One day may be Sri Lankan, another day may be Chinese, another day may be like American or Mexican.
What's the American?
Burger and chips.
Okay, fair.
With barbecue beans.
I was going to say, what could you really do?
It's burger and chips with barbecue beans. Sometimes we have pop-ups. Those slap.
Okay.
But the other days, you just never know.
Fair. Because it's like two chefs that are having to accommodate for all these different
and the thing is, I've been screwing my face in front of the chef, you know. Because he was standing there trying to like see how people react to food. I'd be screwing my face. Do better.
You need to make friends with the chef.
Why?
Because then that's when you like, hey Jonathan, did you say thank you so much.
But I don't want extra food.
Or no, like he will save it for you. Not necessarily extra, but if
save the trash food?
No, but he might save a piece of chicken. Hey Steph, I knew he's coming.
The chicken that ain't cooked, that thing is 9 times out of 10 pink.
Yeah, fair.
Don't save it for me. Eventually, I'll be digging through it to try to find a burnt piece. That's me. I'll have the queue waiting. I'm looking for the burnt piece. You know when it's charred on the skin?
Fair.
Because there's a more of a chance that it won't be pink inside, but sometimes it be pink.
Do they steam it?
Steam, Christiana.
The what? You can steam chicken. I don't. But
after how I've just described them, what makes you think they are steaming the chicken?
That's what makes me think it would be, or broiled. That's what would make me think it'd be pink. Because if you're like air frying it, you air fry it generally. Air fryers do a good job anyway.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with the air fryer because sometimes they just be crisping the outside and then inside.
I have never had that in an air fryer.
I have.
For chicken?
I have to reduce the temperature.
Like raw chicken?
Yeah.
Crisp on the outside and not cooked on the inside?
Yeah.
Never seen an air fryer do it.
Nah, I have.
Wow.
I gotta lower it to like 180 for it to like cook throughout.
I feel like I'm more likely to get that in the oven.
Nah, man. Nah.
Air fryer, I feel does.
Nah, air fryer sometimes being do, but it focuses on the outside. I'm like inside as well, sis. Don't just crisp and char the chicken outside and the inside is just pink. It's just alive, clucking away. Reddit realness. My girlfriend is 5 months pregnant. Found out it probably isn't mine.
Ooh.
Okay. We've been together for 3 years. She recently moved into my apartment. About a week after she moved in, she told me she was pregnant. I was shocked because we were always careful. She doesn't like the pill because it causes her to have terrible mood swings, but we always use protection and we've never had any scares in regards to breaking it. The shock quickly gave way to excitement. I've always known I wanted kids eventually, and even though this isn't the most perfect time because we're both still young, 24, I was really happy and she seemed to be too. I definitely went overboard with preparation. My wallet definitely isn't happy with me. I turned my gaming room into a nursery. I had my dream set up. I sold a lot of it and moved the minimum I actually needed to our bedroom in the corner. I bought a cot, a car seat, bought clothes, and painted the walls in the nursery. And I've been saving and working more hours to prepare. When I said I went overboard, I mean it. I definitely got overexcited. Oh, bless you. A good daddy. But a week ago, my girlfriend's best friend messaged me saying we need to talk urgently. She called me and told me that my girlfriend told her that she cheated on me and didn't use protection, and the time lines up perfectly with her pregnancy. I obviously didn't believe her at first, but she was adamant that my girlfriend told her exactly what she just told me. She said there was no way she was keeping this from me, even if my girlfriend is her best friend. I asked my girlfriend. I don't want to explain the whole conversation because it's really long and personal, but she denied it, then slipped up when I asked the question, and then she admitted it and broke down crying. I know she's pregnant and I know there's still a tiny chance it's mine, but I kicked her out. Probably shitty of me, but now she's at her parents'. We haven't spoken since, but she's been blowing up my phone. I need to speak with her eventually so she can get the rest of her stuff, but I really don't want to. She cheated on me and didn't say anything. And then she found out she was pregnant and must have known straight away it definitely wasn't mine. And then she continued to hide it for 5 months. She let me spend so much money on all this stuff and get so excited, all while she knew it isn't mine. And the only way I found out is because her friend had the decency to tell me. This is the saddest I've ever felt, ever. I lost my girlfriend and what I thought was my baby at the same time. I've been trying not to cry and just keep going, but I can't. I can't even explain how I feel right now. I haven't told anyone yet because it's so embarrassing. I did all of this shit for a kid that ain't even mine. I know I'll have to tell my family and friends eventually. I just want to tell someone. At least if I say it here, I won't be judged by people in my life.
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
That is so sad.
That is so sad. I am so sorry.
That's horrible.
Oh my God.
Poor thing.
I can only imagine the excitement.
The heartbreak.
Bro. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, I'm going to say he did the right thing.
I think he did the right thing. Sorry. It's not that she's homeless. She's with her parents.
Yeah, and like, play silly games. You win silly prizes.
Honestly.
Like, at some point, you've got to be accountable for your actions. And she wasn't like, you cheated. Okay, that's not, you shouldn't cheat. Like, leave. But even if you do cheat, at the point of which you find out you're pregnant, you've got to be like, I know she might want it to be yours, but realistically, she knows it's most likely not you. But hold on, how does he know it's not hers when he says the timeline doesn't match?
The timeline in which she cheated and got pregnant matches up.
Because so they weren't having sex at the time.
They were, but they're careful, so they use protection, and it's never broken, the condom.
Oh, I
but
see.
She cheated unprotected.
Even that is wild.
Insane, because now, like, okay, what was your plan? Because if the baby comes out looking like Rufus.
But even if you're cheating, why would the person you not use protection with
be the person that you're cheating with?
Do you know what I mean?
Not
be
the
your
boyfriend.
Partner. Like, obviously mistakes happen, and I guess because she said timeline, innit? It wasn't just a one night stand thing. Because he said, timeline. It wasn't a one night stand thing. Anyway, yeah, you played a dirty game, and at some point you have to be like, whoa, I'm in way too deep. I need to get out.
Well, also there was options. So I hate to be that person.
I'm not going there with you.
But you know, I'm pro-choice. There were options.
This
was wicked because there were options.
And even if you didn't want to get those options, and obviously
yeah,
women have,
I said
women
pro-choice.
Have choice. Women have choices.
Pro-choice.
Yeah.
Again, pro-choice. But my thing is, if you were going to keep the pregnancy,
you should have told him.
You should have. I said, Lord, you.
Oh,
you should have told him. Or I would have broke it off.
Yeah, I mean, no. You should have told him. He has every right to do what, obviously beyond not being abusive, but he has every right to leave you or say if he wants to continue in that relationship, if he wants to.
I would even let him continue.
I mean,
I'm not that wicked of a person.
If he wants to. Because Stephanie, remember, everyone's capacity is different. Some people have the potential to get over it. Some people, it's very few.
You are talking about a child.
Yeah. But some people, there are. I'm not saying everyone is.
I'm sure there are cases where, but I'm a
So
child. That's a constant reminder.
Of course, but because I think for some people, they would have already thought of that child as theirs, and so it can be easy for them to forget that. Some people, it is a constant reminder, and it's not easy for them to forget that. So it depends on the person. That's why I'm not saying I would just leave, because one, I don't necessarily want to, but I've got to understand that I messed up and I have to be held accountable. So whatever decision, I have to give the person the freedom to make a decision. Because the thing is, I get wanting to take power, not take power back, but be like, you know what? I've just got to leave. It's my own choice. But again, I'm still taking power away from that person.
The thing is, I'm not even trying, it's not even the power thing. It's more of like, I don't want to put you through this. I've messed up. I need to deal with this by myself.
But you've got to let him decide that. I think it's like...
When I know that it most likely isn't his child.
No, after you've told him it's not his child.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? So instead of being like, okay, it's that kind of fear of rejection thing. I know I've messed up. So what you're saying is, I know I've messed up. So I'm just going to pack my bags and go, and I'm going to deal with the situation I got myself into. But that again is taking away his agency in regards to not even allowing him to say if he wants to participate in the situation. If he doesn't, you just got to be like, all right, fair. But if he does, then you don't want to take that away from him as well. I'm saying most people wouldn't want to be. I'm not saying...
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't want... They'd be like, you messed up and this isn't my child. F off.
Yeah.
But there's some people that might be like, damn, like, all right, well, I still love you and I will be able to love this child. Very few, but you've got to allow them to have the agency to do that, rather than being like, oh, well, I messed up, so I'm just gonna... It's like, it's part of I think it is defensive. And I get why you would be, because it's such a hard situation and you're dealing with so many stressful circumstances, because being pregnant is not easy, and dealing with a mistake you've made and a lie you've lived and breaking the heart of a loved one is not easy as well.
Yeah, I find it kind of bad that she was actually looking to go through with it.
No, that's crazy.
To the point
that's
some people may
mad.
say the best one's bad man, but I think she did the right thing. Sorry.
At first, I think when I was reading this, I was like, why would the best friend do that? Like, mind your business. But from a moral point of view.
Yeah. From a moral point of view,
I get it. I get it, because you're seeing a man just be like, oh my God, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby.
Hours,
yeah.
Like,
and it's not his.
Stuff around, and it's not his. That guilt will finish me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The guilt alone.
On a separate note, though, is that friend her friend?
She is her friend. I think she is her friend, but her morals come first. I just don't think she takes nonsense. I mean, would I personally do that? No, but I understand why she did it.
If your friend did that,
if
your friend told your partner, if you were pregnant, you cheated, you were pregnant with her, and your friend said to your partner,
oh hell no! I mean, we can't be friends again. Like, please, we can't be friends again. I understand why she did it. Yeah, I understand why she did it, but we can't be friends. But if I was a friend, I personally wouldn't do it. It's too much of a scandal for me to want to reveal myself. Because then I'm automatically in it. And
you're the cause of the breakdown of the home.
Like, I wouldn't.
Actually, they could have lived happily ever after.
It's too much of a scandal for me to want to reveal. If that makes sense. I get why the friend did it, and I'm not mad at her for doing it, but for me, it's just the anxiety alone will kill me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I guess the guilt must have been eating the friend up. But then that also makes me think, why are you so involved? Because like, the only reason why you tell the partner, obviously morally it's correct, but like for you to go and be like, ring, 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 bestie, boyfriend. By the way, the girl's lying to you. It's not your baby. That guilt must be eating you up inside for you to do that.
But you know, some people drop their friends for cheating alone.
Fair.
Let alone cheating, getting pregnant and trying to conceal it as
That's
the other.
true.
Some people, like, again, their morals come before anything.
I hear it for them.
So I don't blame them for doing it. It's such a big secret. I feel so bad for the guy.
Yeah. I think it's horrible when people, so there's a Jamaican word for it called jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, a woman will say that it's your baby and it's not. Don't know why it's called jacket. But yeah, they'll give him a jacket. And I find it so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Because obviously men and their kids as well. Well, when they're involved. When they're involved. Men really go above and beyond to try and make their home work. So like, to do that, to break that degree of trust is so disappointing.
And also just the general excitement of like having a baby. Like you've done the nursery and everything. Like you're thinking about, oh my God, okay, cool. How's it going to be like? I wonder what they look like. These times, they don't even look like you. What was her plan in that delivery room? Because say my man has jet black hair and this baby comes out ginger.
I'm guessing she might have a type. And so because it's a type, it might be passable.
I think that can only work if you're like, and forgive my ignorance, if you're not
black.
Yeah. Because black people have such distinctive features, yeah. I don't think you can get away with it like that.
Everyone has distinctive features, Stephanie. I think you just notice it in black people.
Yeah, but like you know where someone don't look like someone. You know where someone don't look like someone.
Yeah, but my point is, across cultures, I think each culture will know the different features.
Yeah, they have a distinctive feature. But like when babies first are born, they all look like aliens anyway.
Yeah. But okay, so for example, okay, so let's use me. My dad is Black Caribbean, my mum is
Malaysian.
Yeah, but I was trying to describe her.
Chinese and Indian Malaysian.
Yeah, but no, she's Indian. Because she is Chinese and Indian, but if we're breaking it down, ethnicity. Sometimes I get confused with like ethnicity, if that makes sense. Because obviously daddy is African Caribbean, not Indo-Caribbean. Do you get what I mean? My mum is obviously Southeast Asian, but Indian Southeast Asian. Do you get what I mean? Because if you look at her, you're not seeing Chinese at all.
No,
right?
But she does have Chinese.
Yeah, but she does have Chinese in her. But then the reason I'm saying that is because when I was born, I looked black and white.
Yeah, because you just looked mixed. You look fair-skinned.
I was very, and my hair was a particular type of curl as well. So what I'm saying is, because of that, I could be anything, really, bar monorracial. I was obviously not monorracial, if that makes sense, but I could be anything. So I could be black and white. I could be black and Asian. I could be black and another Asian. Do you get what I mean? Yeah,
but that's because you were in water for 9 months and you had your little placenta perm as well. We all come out looking like, well, I came out yellow, so. Jaundice. But I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like you can tell.
I don't know if you can. Because babies are so fresh.
Nah, man. I can tell when a baby don't look like their parents. You see something. A nose, lips, something.
No, because remember, heritage-wise, so not heritage-wise, but in genes, we can pick up. So you can have a baby, and that baby be born with a straight nose as hell because it's come from.
Yeah, way back, yes.
So you never know.
There'll be something of you. There'll be something. I came out straight looking like my daddy.
Yeah, but not every child.
To the point where people were going to him and saying, there's a baby girl out there that look just like you.
but not every child does. I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
you've got those throwback kids that literally look split image of a great grandparent.
Yeah, but there's something. Do you get what I mean? There's something.
Yeah, but then again, if I'm the splitting image of my mum's father, for example, I don't look like my daddy. So babe can get away.
But there's a reference somewhere.
I don't think there always is.
I don't know. I feel like there is. I think I can look at babies and tell who they look like. Obviously, their face changes. Like me, when I was born, I looked like my dad. Like I look like a spitting image of my dad. And as I got older, I now look like my mum. But I can tell. I feel like you can tell when a baby looks like but some babies.
Some babies. There's other babies that you're like.
But that's what I'm saying. What if the person you cheated with has distinctive features?
Yeah, then you've mashed yourself up.
Then that's what I'm saying. So like, what was the plan?
But I guess, depending on the distinctive features, if brother knows that has an idea of the distinctive person, then one day they'll just be looking at it like, this don't look like me.
Yo,
This looks
that
like
is the
someone else.
worst. Imagine if it's like a family friend that she cheated with. And one day they're at a barbecue and they're like, hold on. Harry is ginger. You are ginger. He's got your eyes.
Yeah. But if you don't know the person and she has a type, you just won't know it. And
it's true. You won't know.
Because if her type is blonde with blue eyes, but you're just, okay, let's say you're 5'8" and this man's 6 foot. Let's say 6'3", whatever. You have blonde and blue eyes, and the child comes at 6 foot. You're not all of a sudden you're not like, no, it's not my child because
it could be from anything. It could be a throwback.
Do you get it?
Fair enough, man. But yeah, she was brave for that. The anxiety would kill me in that delivery room. When they tell me to push, I'm like, wait.
I'd rather be single. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll make him get a coffee or something. They quickly push out the baby like check.
I can't live with that girl.
I can't. Not even that, the anxiety.
That's what I'm saying, the anxiety.
Because what if he's like randomly like, let me just go do a paternity or something happens to the child, God forbid, they need a blood transfusion. And they're like, you're not the blood type. What do I do?
Now the baby's looking at me like, where's my daddy? My daddy's gone, da 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 da, and it's your fault. Oh, please, the anxiety. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I remember in Nollywood movies, that's how they'll find out the child's not theirs. But the child will get into an accident and they need a blood transfusion. Like, oh, not your blood type.
Like what? But also, like, why are we cheating without using protection? We shouldn't be cheating.
I mean, we shouldn't be cheating anyway. Shit happens. I get that, but the pregnancy, what was the plan? That's what I want to know. What was the plan? What were we going to do in that delivery room?
I mean, I guess she must think of it as it's her baby, innit? So she's like, well, I want to have my baby, but girl, you were supposed to make some decisions.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have ran. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have broke it off and I just would have stayed in my corner pregnant.
100%. That's all you can do. Your friends will help raise the child, please. It takes a village.
I can't. I would have ran away straight to Nigeria.
Come to the group chat like, girls, so you have a child?
You have a child.
Because I did something silly. I did fuck up. And now we have a kid together because there is no man about.
I didn't even tell you, man. I'll just send a picture of the baby in Nigeria.
I will be fuming.
Hey, guys.
I will be fuming.
About that. Don't ask me who it is. I will never discuss the father.
Yeah.
I don't
See,
ever ask me.
If we ever do a mad thing, sometimes it's like we don't talk about it. If we don't talk about it, it's...
I had a friend like that. She got pregnant. We were quite young. Had the baby. Never discussed stuff. Never.
Yeah, man.
We didn't see that man until like the baby was like at the baby's christening. That was the first and only time we saw him.
Fair enough.
And he had sunglasses on. Mysterious.
Fair enough.
Didn't even know that was the father. I was like, why's he carrying the baby?
Why is he holding your baby?
Why is he holding your baby? Literally never discuss. I rate her for that, boy. Never.
Sometimes it just doesn't.
We didn't even bring it up.
Doesn't need to be spoken about.
I heard who the father was through the grapevine, and I respected. I said, fair enough. Don't chat about me. Didn't bring up.
Yeah. Everyone minds their business.
Everyone minds their business. Fair enough. We continue.
You know this baby? Yeah. You know me? Yeah. Back me? Great. Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving. Don't discuss anything. Yeah, I'll just do that and I'll come back. from Nigeria, maybe a year or two after.
Your
I'm a
2-year-old.
toddler. Don't ask me no questions. Oh, that looks like who? Don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Huh?
But yeah. Anyway, you did the right thing.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's sad, man.
Cry if you need to, man. This is one of the ones where I'm like crying.
Yeah, and like tell your family. It's nice to get some support.
I don't try and see it as like a shameful thing. You didn't do anything wrong. Someone did you dirty, and I just thank God that. Unfortunately, obviously you spent money already, etc. But at least it didn't get to the point where she's had the kid and you've raised it for years and years, only to find this out. I feel like I feel like the earlier you find out, the better. But yeah, sorry, guy. Please move your gaming stuff back into the nursery. And yeah, you deserve better. You sound like a good guy.
Yeah, you'll get your baby and your family
get your
one
baby
day.
and your family and stuff. But I think you should just leave this woman to like deal with this herself. You play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. This is the consequences. Like, yeah, she's got to charge it. She's got to charge it. And I hope you find a woman that can be loyal to you. I wouldn't do such a thing to you and give you beautiful babies.
Yeah, that I agree.
I can't even crack a joke about this one.
No, you can't. Well, not you can't, but
nah, it's actually sad.
It's really sad.
It's actually sad.
But keep your head up. You'll get through it.
Cry. But keep the gun up.
But don't sit on it and hold resentment for years though.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done.
I hear that, but allowing people who have made their own mistakes to now taint your life isn't what we want to be going for.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. Go forth and prosper.
Yeah, some people get hung up on things like that, and I get it's easy to get hung up on, but it ends up blocking your own blessings.
Yeah, don't dwell on it too much. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but bro, again, you sound like a great guy. So
therapy, that shit, by the way.
Therapy, and go forth and prosper. Your woman will find you.
It's true. Your woman will find you. And the more you're hung up on someone else, the more you're kind of blocking that.
You're blocking that, yeah.
So take your time, get therapy, move on.
At least you dodged nursery fees. That shit be expensive.
Yeah, well,
imagine paying that money for someone that's not yours. Hey!
Wickedness.
1,200 and you're telling me he's not my son? Brother. And you're working extra shift. Anyway, people are wicked. But guys, if you... That brings us to the end of this episode. Sorry, it was real serious. I'm so sorry. There's no jokes today. Ain't shit funny about this one. But guys, if you enjoyed this, actually no. Guys, we are at the end of the episode. That is our gist for this Monday, which means you know what I'm about to beg. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode and you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. You people are subscribing now.
We're happy. We've been seeing it.
But we're still a while away from 1,000. So if you know you're secretly tuning in and you're one of those people that tune in every week and you don't subscribe, please do subscribe. Do not rely on YouTube's algorithm to let you know that we have dropped, because their man be fighting us.
Sometimes they don't, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. They be fighting us. I don't know what we did. But please subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can be informed directly when we upload. If you did enjoy this episode, you're thinking, how can I reward these girls? Like, how can I show them my appreciation?
If it made you laugh.
If it made you laugh. If it made you think. Because there ain't shit funny about this episode. Please, please, please feel free to donate to our Buy Me a Coffee account. The link is in our description box so that you can sponsor our coffee for the week. I had a daydream matcha from Blank Street yesterday. Really hit the spot.
What flavour is that?
Like maple, cinnamon, and vanilla. It's just like, it's all the things. It's all the things, but it's great. But yeah, guys, if you want to sponsor our coffee, feel free to donate as little or as much as you want. If you are listening or watching on Spotify or Apple, please, please, please give us a 5-star rating. It helps us get discovered on the platform. Not a 4.8, not a 4.9. Even if you don't think we are a 5-star, give us a rating anyway and we'll work our way towards it. Help us. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Steph Tia. Where can they find you?
You lot can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIAROBERTS because we got time today.
We wait for the main episode. But guys, thank you so much. We will see you next on Thursday.
We'll see you on Thursday.
For our full episode, which you better tune into.
There's a lot more laughs there, by the way.
It's going to be a bit more funny than this one. Just like this one, she took it too far. But guys, that is it for this week. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the week and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.